So I'm going to read my letters for the advocacy paper. My letter from the child is written with the like 7-year-old girl in mind whose dad is incarcerated currently. So it says, "Dear Miss Grimm, hi, it's Jane. I wanted to tell you something that's kind of hard for me to talk about. I thought maybe writing it down would help. My daddy is in jail. He's been gone for a while now, and I miss him a lot. Sometimes I feel really sad, and other times I get mad or confused. My brain feels all jumbled, like when you're trying to do a puzzle, but the pieces don't fit right. I think about him even when we're doing math or reading, and then I mess up or forget what we're doing. Sometimes I don't feel like playing with the other kids. I feel different, like maybe they won't understand. I get scared someone will ask me where my dad is, and I don't know what to say. That makes me feel kind of lonely, even if I'm around people. Things at home are sad too. My mom is very tired and busy, and we don't do fun stuff like we used to. She's working a lot of jobs to help take care of us. Sometimes I forget my homework or lunch or books, and I don't mean to. I just have a lot on my mind. I get more stomach aches now, and sometimes I feel scared for no reason. If the phone rings or someone knocks on the door, I jump. And sometimes when things go wrong, I cry or get really upset, and I don't know how to stop. I want people to know that just because my daddy is in jail, it doesn't mean that I am bad or want to do bad things. I still love him, but he made a mistake, but he's still my dad. I want to do good in school, but sometimes it's really hard when my mind feels so busy. Thank you for being nice to me. Even when I have hard days, it helps when grown-ups understand and are nice. I feel better when I can talk or draw about it. Sometimes I just want a hug or someone to sit with me when I'm having a bad day." Now I'm going to read the letter in response to the student from the teacher's perspective. It says, "Dear Jane, thank you so much for your brave letter. I'm very proud of you for sharing your feelings with me. I want you to know that you are not alone and you are very special to me and to our class. It's okay to feel sad, mad, or confused. Grown-ups sometimes make choices that cause big changes in our lives, and it's not your fault. You should not be associated with your dad's crime. You are a victim also in this. What you're feeling is very normal. When a parent is away, especially because they're in jail, it can feel very scary and lonely. But guess what? You still deserve love, safety, and support every single day, and that's what I'm here for. In our classroom, I will help you in many ways. We will have a quiet corner in our room called the feeling spot. If you ever feel overwhelmed or sad, you can go there to take a break, read, draw, or just breathe. Studies show that offering trauma-sensitive spaces helps children feel more in control and safe. You can always come talk to me if you need to. We can use a feelings chart to help you tell me how we are doing. Would a check-in each morning help? Sometimes just knowing someone is there to listen can make a big difference. I will help everyone in our class learn how to be kind, respectful friends. We'll have activities that teach empathy and build trust. We will talk about the different types of families in our classroom and how some kids don't have both parents living at home with them. You won't have to worry about being teased because our class is a team where everyone matters. When it's hard to concentrate, that's okay. I will help you with your work in small groups or one-on-one. Kids with parents who are incarcerated sometimes struggle with focus because their minds are so full, but I want to make learning fun and not too stressful. Even if your dad can't come to events, I will always be your cheerleader, and I will help you find special ways to include your loved one, like writing letters, drawing pictures, or making a memory box. I believe in you, and I'm so lucky to be your teacher. Thank you again for your honesty. We are in this together, and I promise to help you grow in heart and mind every single day. Love, Miss Grimm." So I created this poster in Canva. It just kind of shows the really top 5 things we would do in the classroom to support the child. It says our classroom is caring. There would be a cozy corner to help take breaks when feelings are big. You can read, draw, or just breathe quietly. We would do the check-ins, so it says, "How are you feeling?" Every morning you can use our feeling chart to have a quick check-in with me. I want to know how you're doing. We are all in this together. We treat everyone with kindness. We practice sharing, helping, and being good teammates. Learning with love, we learn at our own pace and help each other. Mistakes are how we grow. Create memories for the families. So it says, whether your family is near or far, we celebrate them. We'll draw right, make things to stay connected. So those were some of the things that I had come up with, because in the readings I did on different pages and such, I did learn that, that having incarcerated parents can cause a lot of psychological it can affect children's like psychological beings. It can be behavioral changes, social, economic, because obviously if they went from like a 2-household family to now a 1-household family, that might cause like a financial strain on the parent or the guardian who is not incarcerated. And a lot of children do pick up on like financial things like that when money becomes tighter. So that can cause the kids to also kind of, trickle down onto them. It can cause developmental kind of issues. It can cause a change in, like, you might have a student who was like originally really good performer in school, and like just the stress and the worry and stuff that comes with having an incarcerated parent can cause them to their performance to come to like drop in school. And then we also kind of know that I did read that it said that like creating those like positive spaces were helpful to kids. It kind of gave them a sense of being in control or having some control of the situation, because a lot of kids tend to kind of feel like they've lost all control when a parent is incarcerated. They don't have control over what happens to them. They don't have control over any of the situation. They don't have any say in it. So giving them spaces that they feel like they can have that control is beneficial also. And kind of talking to like the kids in the classroom and just explaining how like not all of our parents are going to live with us. There's different types of families, even from divorced families. And so they also, that kids are actually, there's a large number of kids whose parents are incarcerated. It's not super uncommon, but most of these cases in the like incarceration, it is actually the women or the moms versus the dads. And most of the cases, the women are already living like with the kids. A large number of the dads who end up incarcerated aren't even living with the kids at the time of their incarceration. So for some kids it could have a stronger effect if it is like the mom and who was like the primary caregiver, who might be the only parent that they really have a relationship with or really knew. But yeah.